Hi, Scorpios. This is Genevieve with Belladonna Moonbeams. How are y'all doing? I'm doing great. I have purposed that for a year, starting October 1st, that I'm going to do one video a day, plus the weekly ones, of course. So you're going to be seeing me lots. This is for the week of, I'm sorry, I just did a brain fart, October 5th through October 11th, 2020, for my Scorpios. So one of the things I decided to do today was to pull a card from the Oracle deck I opened the other day, the Illustrated Crystal Read. And I pulled a card for the whole world. And the card we get was Howlite, which is a crystal. But this is all about building a strong foundation. Now, you're like, foundation? That sounds like a house. Yes, because our lives are like our house. Who we are is our house. And so what this is saying is you need to find your foundation. Or if you were a tree, you would put down your roots. You need to have that foundation so that as we're moving into the age of Aquarius, as Mars is retrograde, you're not going to get knocked off your butt or on your butt. Rather, you're going to be figuring out what it is you need to do so that you have that stability behind you. It's like when you are on a train, you've got to keep your legs straight, but you've got to also roll with the motion of the train. You've got to roll with the motion of life. At the same time, as you're rolling with it, you need to have your feet firmly planted on the ground of your foundation. And for everybody, that's a little different. For me, it means digging into some of the things I know I believe and making sure that that's really what I believe in and being willing to stand up and be counted for them. And back in the day, I really wasn't. When I first, in the early 2000, in like 2013, I was kind of discreet about my belief system. Well, that's gone out the window. If you're listening to me, if you're following me, you know what I believe, you know where I stand, and I don't care anymore. Just saying. So that's your foundation. And that's going to be different for every person. Now, I also pulled a card from the Oracle of the Dragon Fae. And you got Nimue. And it says, seek the council of crystals. So saying that is kind of scary for me. It's back to that foundation. I believe that crystals are healing. I really do. I believe that crystals can be one of the things that heal you, the energy from them. Have you ever just held a crystal in your hand and felt the energy? I'm holding this one, by the way. I just grabbed it off my table. Just looking at it, it's got so much energy. It's got these little prisms and points, and it's just an amazing crystal. It's got little sparkles. We know I like sparkles. Oh, it's like my arm is tingling from holding this so close to my heart. So you need to find a crystal that resonates with you so that for right now, it can help you see where you need to go. And I know that not everybody's going to agree with me on that, but I believe it can. The next thing I did was I pulled a card from the Spellcrafting Oracle deck. And I got inspiration. You need to look inside of yourself and find your inspiration for your healing, for building that foundation, and for picking out the right crystal. I don't know where the crystal stores are where you live, but there is one out there for you. It's going to call your name. You know, like, actually, that's kind of funny because I was thinking about that song, The Lion Hears Tonight, when I said that, which I cannot sing, and we're not even going to pretend, especially on that one. Okay, moving into our tarot reading, we got the moon. Now, the moon is inconstant. I mean, it's constantly around, but it goes through phases. It waxes and it wanes, and it goes from full to half. And in Romeo and Juliet, Juliet said to Romeo, swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon, because you don't know if it's going to be a sliver or a big moon. Well, actually, you can look on a calendar, but you know what I mean. Um, and you got these dogs baying at the moon, and they're, but I think in this case, with you Scorpios, you feel like everybody's pulling at you. And that's why it's so important for you to find something to heal with and to find your inspiration because you've got all these things pulling at you and you don't know what you want. And you need more constancy. Also, we got the Seven of Swords. Flip it over. There is someone in your life, Scorpio, that is not being truthful with you. They are not being what they say they are. See, he's stealing away the swords and he thinks he's getting them all, but he's going to get caught. You need to keep your eyes open, look ahead, and see what's really going on behind the scenes. And the final card we get is the Nine of Wands, no, the Ten of Wands. Flip it over, and you see this man, he is working twice as hard as he needs to work to get his job done. Because if he was holding those in one big pile, it would be easier to carry than having them all fall apart like that. And that's what's been going on with you. That's part of the reason there's no constancy, because you've been working so hard at controlling everything that you've controlled nothing. And there is somebody that is basically cheating on you. I mean, maybe not literally, but figuratively. There's someone that might be talking about you behind your back, someone that's just not being what they need to be. They're two-faced with you. Pay attention. You'll see it. You'll know it. Your gut's going to tell you. Your crystal's going to tell you. So namaste, y'all. You have a good one. If you want to do a private reading, 405-512-9400. And if not, have a good one.